Hey Tim, hey Forum. My name is Christian Carroll. I'm a first-year medical student. I just turned 23 last week, and I go to school at National University of Health Sciences out in Chicago. I study chiropractic medicine out there. It's going to be one part 4-hour work week, one part 4-hour body. What's really neat is that I was introduced a couple years ago to the 4-hour saga, if you will, and my brother introduced it to me, and I thought it was a get-rich-quick scheme, and I was like, I don't really want it. But once I opened it up, we decided to start a Muse, and we learned unbelievable information. We decided to email and interview a lot of different doctors to help put together a cool product, and actually just hired our first VA last month, so it was really exciting. I mean, like hiring someone from Indonesia, like, hello, that's awesome. Actually, the Philippines. But anyways, so we're now going to use that valuable experience of a startup and just business knowledge in general to start a more serious niche, all while going to med school. So we teamed up with this guy. I called him a little while ago, and we're putting together a product, a very unique product. He is the author of a New York Times bestseller, The Warrior Diet, and we're going to enter that into the Shopify competition. So that's where the next part comes in, the 4-hour body. Well, I decided to do a twist on your Geek to Freak project there, Tim. I called it hybrid research because I combined a bunch of different protocols and kind of tweaked it for the Geek to Freak. But needless to say, I wanted to prove that it was indeed possible to gain way more than the scientific literature believes is possible, and do it. So this is me one day later. No, I'm just kidding. And here's the 30-day pictures, and you can see it's a pretty substantial difference in muscle tone and strength. You can see there the arrows pointing to where I got my final blood test. I did to everything. I measured everything. So doing one quick visual comparison here, because I got 3 minutes to do this. That's the before, that's 30 days later. Before, 30 days later, before, 30 days. Okay, the other thing that I did was I tracked everything. My body fat percentage went from 15.7 to 10.3. I tracked all of my exercises and strength increases over a month. I tracked all my blood work. There's actually fun stories to go along with the testosterone, but I don't have enough time for this. That guy's the culprit. Apparently flaxseed is way more estrogenic than we thought, and we're going to be publishing research on that too, so awesome. Here's also my diet. Break it down into mostly fat, obviously, blah, 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 you know the drill. Okay, so the best part about all this is that the clinicians wanted to publish it. They looked at my study, they saw the scientific data, and they were like, holy crap, what happened? Like, it's just not supposed to happen. You ate double your metabolic rate for 30 days and lost body fat and put on 20 pounds of muscle. My lean body mass went from 144 to 164 in 30 days. And that, my friends, is how you can use the 4-hour body with the 4-hour workweek principles to publish your research while you're still only a lowly medical student and push your career to another height. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, blog community. And that's why I think I will be the best candidate for the Kimono, because I'm going to be writing a book. My name is Christian Carroll, and I approve this message.
Hey Tim! Hey everyone out there who's watching. My name is Kristin, and the 4-hour work week quite literally changed my life. I actually only found out about it and got my hands on it about 6 months ago, but I will tell you that it's really made a big difference in my life. Within 3 months of completing the book, I quit my full-time 9-to-5 job, which was actually at a really nice nonprofit animal welfare organization here in Boston. I was content and I was really good at the work. I wasn't really satisfied. I knew that I wanted to work for myself one day. I was getting the travel bug, and there were just a lot of things going on where I knew that I needed to make a change. So the book was coming to me at a perfect time. So as soon as I quit my job, I got right on the ball and I started doing some freelance work in social media. That's my thing. That was actually in January of just this past year that I quit my job, so it's only been a few months. But now I'm working 3 days a week for a niche marketing company, and I really enjoyed a lot doing their social media stuff. And I also started 3 new websites, one which features a podcast series, which I work on with my brother actually. He's my older brother. And we didn't have a really great relationship growing up because he's actually a drug addict, or he was, but he's now 8 years sober. So we're using this podcast as a way to explore his sobriety and for me to learn about his addiction story. Also, I started a vegan wedding website, which is super niche and super exciting because it's the first one of its kind, and I've already been able to monetize that, which is really exciting for me. And finally, I'm starting to do some traveling. This fall, I'm headed out on a 1-year-long vegan food-focused road trip across the United States. It's my first big venture, and I'm really excited about it, and I don't think I would have been able to get to this point if it weren't for the tools that you provided him in the 4-hour work week. The one thing that really helped me the most in your book was the time management system, and also just kind of giving me a kick in the ass, like telling me that I could do it and that there were tools out there to help me do it. So with the time management, the 80-20 rule and the Parkinson's law have really helped me a lot since I started working for myself, because now I can get at least twice as much work done in one day than I could all week, and it also frees up my week so I don't have to work 7 days a week. Attending the Opening the Kimono event would be absolutely amazing. I've got all these different projects going on, and I have another one in the pipeline, and I'm really looking forward to making them awesome and just rocking out. And you know what? I think, Tim, if anyone can help me do it, it's you. So I really hope that you'll choose me, and I hope that all y'all will vote for me out there. This is Kristin signing off, and Tim, I will see you in California.
Look at me, eyes right here. Let me break it down for you. The 4-hour work week and the 4-hour body have changed my life. My name is Charles Phillips. I'm a full-time philosophy student, and I'm completely supporting myself, following my passion of filmmaking. My biggest moneymaker is weddings. I only work for a total of 30 days during the year. I show up the day of the wedding and that's it. I've got some really great assistants who take care of the before and after. It all works out awesome because I've got high-end clients who pay me to fly all over the US. And the best part is, I just turned 22. I still have a ton of free time, and the 4-hour body has helped me maximize my potential. I've made strength gains of 50 to 110%, gained 20 pounds of muscle, and my brother built me an ab pavilizer, coupled with increased testosterone, and the magic powers of 15-minute orgasms. Now my girlfriend and her roommate love the 4-hour body because they both lost weight. My thighs are as big as her waist. I've also started to lower my body fat percentage. Sometimes it hurts a little, but it's worth it. I kept data on absolutely everything, and Tim actually answered 5 of my questions during an online Q&A. But that's not even the fun stuff. With my newfound free time and superpowers, I'm stomping everything. The 4-hour life hack, force multiplying, taking names and kicking ass lifestyle has enabled me to live the dream. I'm shooting a short film this summer about imagination, and this fall I'm shooting a feature-length documentary that presents American education more realistically. I've shot some stuff with the guys from The Buried Life, met some inspirational people, and I've been able to spend my free time doing crazy fun stuff like slacklining, longboarding, kissing stingrays, and enjoying a few good books and more time with my friends. Logan, you better not miss this one. Most importantly, I've been able to pass on my successes and failures to others and change their lives, just like Tim has done for me. I'm taking my brother to China for 6 months next winter. We're getting scuba certified this summer, and I'm helping my friends and family to become more conscious of their health. I'm helping kids at my old high school realize their potential, especially through filmmaking or just art in general. And I'm passing on the wisdom and science that was shared with me. My biggest goal is to empower those around me to feel as uniquely great as I do, be it through film, philosophy, or just everyday living. I would love to attend a Kimono event so that I can set the bar for a new generation of upcoming filmmakers. But even if I can't make it, nothing is going to stop me from living a better life and changing the world. So, Mr. Tim, if you're going to bear it all for us, I call your bet and raise you, good sir. Cheers.